So I haven't shot film in quite a while, so I'm gonna be finishing up this roll that I had in my camera to see what comes of it and see what we can create. I think I have an Ultramax 400 Kodak film in it. I can't remember since it's been a little bit of time since I've had this film in it and I forgot to use it. So I wanna kinda finish the roll today, and we're gonna try to do some kinda, I guess, portraits with the film camera, see what we can create, and maybe we'll get lucky with a nice sunset. That was oh, thought I had it. My goal is I'm gonna have to take them all landscape style, just because I'm gonna try to do like if it was from a movie set, because it's always good to challenge yourself if you wanna do something quote unquote cinematic, and that's my ultimate goal with this. So we're gonna start with our first shot and see what we can make out of this one. I wanna see what we can make where like it's almost like, maybe if you sit on the other side facing back that way, I'll come that way and kind of take a photo of you in a second. Alrighty, well, let's see what we can make. I'm gonna try to, turn a little bit your body to the right. There you go, and kind of bring one leg up. Like that. Alright, I'm gonna move back a little bit. Alrighty, hold it, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. I can do one like kind of going upwards. So like if you're right here upwards where like the scenery of the apartment looks kind of nice. I'm gonna see if I can do something with that maybe. I'm gonna do a little bit lower shutter speed. So I'm gonna keep it right there. And then you're gonna look to your side. Actually to the other way, the face looks nice with the hair. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Perfect. So far we got 2 shots. We're gonna walk a little bit further down that way because the sun is setting a little bit nicer, and we'll go from there because I wanna see if we can get a little bit more of the clouds in coverage. Today's kind of showing you a little bit of more of the why than the how of things with settings and stuff. It's just, I think it'll be a cool instructional thing to see how my mind works when it comes down to these photos, especially with film, because you have to be more patient. You have to kind of zone in and make sure you have it in camera the most you can, because you won't be able to see how it turns out after. And since I have a limited amount of photos, it's a cool little challenge to do too. We'll just get more thoughtful within each shot. So we're gonna be walking to this bridge over here before the light kind of goes in a sense first, to be able to just go ahead and do a little bit of symmetry. So we'll see how that turns out and go from there. Kelsey has PTSD from there because she dropped her phone there one time. Oh no. Yeah, hold on. I think that as we're making our way to that location, I want to do one here because the sunset is hitting there, the water reflection. I think it might be kind of cool, so we're gonna try it out. All right, let's see what we can see within the lens itself through the camera, because that's the options that we got. So I want to do kind of like up closer of you, but I'm not gonna focus it on you. I'm gonna focus it on that. So if you want to be looking at it, actually, like kind of like that. There you go, like that. That way we can see a little bit of your face, but not too much of it. So do I want to focus on your face or on that? And we're gonna focus on the out of the bridge and the water. So ready, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. That's all we get. We won't know if we got it until we get them developed, but for now, we got it. All right, so we're gonna go that way over there. It looks kind of nice from there. I'm gonna be from back here because it actually looks really good. So kind of stand over there, like you're looking that way, your body. No, so now you're back, look at me. That way. But now move closer to the left. Keep going. There you go, right there. All righty, keep it right there. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. All right, so we'll do back, because this one's a 50 mil, so it should be good right about there. And now you look that way, kind of like that. Yeah, the sun is hitting nicely. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Let's do one right here, but I'm gonna have you be a little bit more kind of like serious like that. There you go, because I'm gonna try to do up closer. There you go. Ready, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Yeah, like you're looking at the sunset like that. That'll be cool. Like that. Yeah, look like that, like you're looking up that way. Like you're looking up that way, like there's somebody there. It'll be fine. 1, 2, and 3. Good, because the birds are flying. That's why I was trying to get it. Stay right there because we'll do a couple here. I think we might be able to get a couple good ones. So I might do like kind of detail shots or whatever. You can face that way, like that. And 1, 2, oh, hold on, 1, 2, and 3. And then stay right there because I'm gonna do like a little bit of like your feet. Because I think I want to do like kind of like of the shoes of like the rock. It looks kind of cool with the sun right there hitting them. 1, I gotta change this up a little bit. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Freaking Nike better give me a deal after that shot. Alright, keep it like that. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Man, that sunset is looking good. So I might do some establishing shots with this, but so far we're taking a couple good portraits. I think it looks really nice with the sunsets hitting better on this side. So I'm glad we kind of come here to get a little bit more of the color. So we've done some portraits of her with everything. So I might just do a little bit of the remainder shots that we have for some establishing shots or just like things that I find aesthetically that can maybe piece together because I guess the theme and vibe of this video is more about kind of like enjoying the sunset, but also like the scenery around you. And that's kind of like my mentality of it. So we'll see what we can make out of it. I got like 3 more photos, so we're gonna try to just take random things that we can find. 1, 2, there we go. Maybe go up on this one. Put your hands behind your back, like kind of like you're holding your hands a little bit, like that. There we go. That looks cool, actually. There we go. So I'm gonna do one from right here because like the blue hour looks really good right now because of the blue behind you. Hold on, let me a little bit lower. I'll have to be really. You can actually. No, actually looks better going that way. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So you want me to be more? Yeah, I guess, or yeah, just jump that way. No, you don't have to face me, but
It's like that, like.
I might just have the background in focus, but then your blurriness will be kind of cool to add.
Okay, tell me that up that far.
You know. Yeah, do a practice one and go. Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, and jump. There we go. So the same type of jump.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna move back a little bit this time. Ready? 1, 2, and go. Let's do one where like, I'm gonna kind of like focus on you, but then I'm gonna like do this, like just like that. 1, 2, and. All right, well, we got our photo, so we're gonna start cranking this back in. All right, we got this done. Hopefully didn't tear anything in there because it was having to kind of go back and forth and it was being weird because my button wouldn't release the thing. So we might have some damaged goodies, but it might make it cool, or it might have, because I had to open it a little bit to see what the hell was going on. But I didn't really open it all the way, so I might have some light leaks going on for the last bit, but it is what it is. So we'll have to wait to see once we get this developed so we can do some final thoughts on that, but it's time to wait. And those are the film photos that we finally got back nice and developed and scanned. Which one of them was your favorite? Please let me know your reasons of which one and why down below. For me personally, it was hard to pick one of the favorites because some of them were favorite for different reasons. I like the first one of kind of like looking up into her with the building behind her. I just thought the colors of it looked very nice, and as well kind of just having a little bit of diversity of the angles. Shooting with film is always kind of fun and nerve-wracking because you're not always sure that you're getting the photo that you're wanting to get because you can't really check right after. but it's also the thrilling part of getting the scans after to make sure that, you know, kind of shows you that you didn't get it, or even if you didn't get it, there's some minor imperfections that just look cool still, which is one of the main things of why I love shooting film. For me personally, I don't get to shoot film as often because, to be honest, it's just become more of a hassle to get it developed than the cost of it and the cost of the film itself. So whenever I get to, it's a lot of fun to do to get those film photos back. Even with the issues of having to get basically the film reeled into it when I was trying to reel it back in, and it was kind of being a little bit, I guess, chaotic into it, there were some minor imperfections that happened because of it that I think added more character to the photos. I think having those photos happen that way just really adds the character to the shots themselves, with a little bit of the light leaks and then the tears of the bottom. That just looks cool to me, that it was kind of like a little happy accident, which thank you Bob Ross for, you know, that good old insight. But for me personally, that is actually pretty cool that it happened, and it made the photos a lot cooler than what they were originally maybe could have been. For me, getting to take all these photos and try to get creative with them, whether it's at the kind of the sunset time or anything like that, you have to work with the lighting, especially because you're having to rely that hopefully the light meter within these cameras are correct and everything, which, to be honest, I thought it worked out perfectly. All the photos to me turned out great in my opinion, because I'm biased since I love myself, I guess. But in reality, even with the imperfections, I think it was still great. I know there was a lot of issues a little bit with the focus in some of them, but despite of that, you know, I guess quote unquote missed focus because it wasn't as focused in certain sections, they still turned out fine to me. And I think they add a little bit more character for those imperfections. And it's one of the reasons why I love shooting film. Film for me is about showing the realism and kind of the imperfections, but still beautiful parts about photography. Since nowadays with these new cameras and everything, you always have the sharp autofocus and new AI stuff that they have in these cameras, like in my Sony's with the AI autofocus that has for better algorithm to be able to recognize the person or the plane or the car to make sure that you have, well, the best focus that you can have. What I think is just a different type of feeling whenever you're doing these photos with a film camera is just having to really be patient and staying with the shot and try to get creative with them, because you essentially almost have like one shot. Because for me personally, I don't want to waste a whole roll on one type of shot unless I really would have to for one specific purpose. But it makes you become more patient and just realize that you have to want to get it as best as you can within inside the camera whenever you're taking the photo, rather than kind of the availability that you have with the newer cameras where you have a little bit more flexibility into taking more photos and just getting it 100% right after a couple attempts, versus hoping that you get it right in that first or maybe second attempt if you want to. Like for us, we did a little bit of a slower shutter where she had to jump off and try to do a little bit of that kind of like blur motion, and we took 2 photos, which each of them were kind of cool in their own way, and especially because they had those happy accidents, like I said, to add a little bit more character to those photos. And overall, I think it just made the photos a lot. That was great. But overall, that's what makes those kind of shots just super cool to me, and I think it turned out pretty great. So what is your favorite film stock, and which one do you want to try out even if you haven't tried it out? We'd love to know your thoughts on that, because I'm always looking for different kinds of film stock to test out in the future whenever I feel like shooting some film, because, well, it's not an everyday thing, but it's good to test out a different type of ones too. Just have some fun taking some film photos. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share this video with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.